Royal Commando's a horse that Charlie seems quite sweet on. What can you tell us about him?
Yeah, he's a lovely horse. He's very straightforward, very professional. He's by no nay never, which has proven to be, a pretty outstanding sire this year. Ran well first time out at Newmarket. Was probably unlucky not to really win. Kind of got stopped and switched, but then went for a maiden at Doncaster time after and won by 3-4 lengths, as we expected.
And that looked a decent enough contest.
Yeah, we didn't go particularly quick, and everything was finishing and hit the line hard. So it was nice to win by a decent margin, and I'm sure he'll come on again. And we've liked him for a while, so he's certainly a promising prospect.
Vanbrugh could be your ride in the Stewards Cup. Charlie thinks coming back to 6 is going to help this horse. Is that your view?
Yeah, he has plenty of speed. He actually ran well in the Wokingham. He was drawn on the wrong side, I think, and he led the pack up the middle for a while. And then I rode him at Chester recently, and I think he lost a shoe, and things possibly didn't quite suit the track Grantchester. So he had his excuses there, and I've galloped him in the morning. He's got plenty of ability. I just don't think he's quite shown his full potential yet.
Okay, because he's going to have a big enough weight in the Stewards Cup, but one that if you think he brings his A game to the table, he can be competitive off.
Oh, I'm sure he's a group horse really, in a handicap. So yes, he'll have a lot of weight, but I don't think we've seen the best of him yet.
And Bartholomae, who's probably shown his best form on the all-weather, and he ran well in the Northumberland Plate. But again, Charlie doesn't think 2 miles is perhaps for him. He wants to come back in trip. Is that something you'd have said as well?
Yeah, he's definitely a horse that's improving with every run, and he looks $1 million at home. I rode him in the Northumberland Plate over 2 miles, and I was ever so slightly just over travelling the whole way, and I hit the front, and he just struggled the last furlong. I think he has a nice turn of foot for a horse over those distances, so I think he'll be very effective over the 1 6 miles.
And his best one was probably on the all-weather, but there's nothing to say he couldn't run well on turf, and he's got some good Goodwood form.
Oh, 100%. He's a lovely moving horse. The turf's certainly not a worry for me anyway. I just think the 2 mile was really the disadvantage last time. In the 1 6 miles, you'll see him he's in great form at home, so he'll be at the top of his game, I'm sure.
And Kieran, is there a horse in Charlie's yard that perhaps we should keep an eye out for the rest of the year? Maybe not one for Goodwood, or something that we could be hearing more about?
I like a 2-year-old called Doulas. He's a Ravens Pass colt. He ran in a maiden at the July course last week, and it was probably the hottest 2-year-old maiden around at the moment, the 7 furlong race. I think he's got lots of ability, and he'll improve for that run for sure.